Breasted. One life in verse of Mars and can one life in verse of Biafra 7.5 breasted and breasted. You say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I salute you, I salute you, I salute you. Yes. Positive for Biafra, positive for the world. Negative for Nigeria, negative for Forami, and negative for the people who are against other people's life. Snake and the backton and the batons. Listen, the gentleman. Most important today, we're appreciating slowly sluggish effort United Nations are making about Biafra. We really appreciate it, but they give us understanding that we don't need to wait for them. Let's make sure that we clear our way. Then they can come and see it. So take your action. Make sure that you kick every Nigerian soldier out of your land. Make sure that you overwhelm them. Then let them complain to United Nations. Then United Nations can look what our Prime Minister did and look what the Biafran people did to see our vote and the number to be able to start engage. Then they understood that Nigeria was the disappointed and not respond and correspond to follow the rules of legislative of UN resolution about Mazen Nandekan. So that is the reason why the United States have been supporting, United Nations have been supporting Biafra slowly, sluggish, gradually, and expected more from Biafra. They are so sincerity. I don't want to promote by the name. So secondary, we understood that the terrorist Boko Haram and the Fulani Tiara have opportunity to rehabilitated in Nigerian when they capture them in activities of killing and raping and bombing and the massacre and ethnic cleansing from the people. That they have circumstances or second obligation or second opportunity to rehabilitating and put in Nigeria soldier or police. Now they send idiot people that the world was been knows that those three major terrorists have been wanted against the world. But lucky to them, their vice president is one of the leader of Al-Qaeda. Then they activated that any Fulani, any Nigerian soldier we meet, we don't need to put them 20 years in prison. We need to kill them. Kill them because we don't have any barrack or prison in our place to keep them. When somebody will be agitated, it can be Nigeria evil, corrupting empty of the British, to being 25 years imprisonment for you to agitated. I want to stress my point to the immigration service, US, Western world, to understand in this moment that nobody should be deported in Nigeria. It's a violent the woman right. I'm not being against them because they are fool call themselves in Nigeria. But in that category of the law, engage. Nigeria is actually engine, hateless, and abuse themselves to being proudly to being a saying that somebody agitating a freedom fighter will be 25 years imprisonment. I understanding the stupid language because they are not listening what they're saying. They are capable to say it or they still exist, but just talking. But that reason, I want the United Nations to understand there's nobody to deported in Nigeria from this moment. So far, the person is an Biafran indigenous, even a fool, don't know himself. For this reason, any agitated, boycott any Nigeria embassy. I want you people to shut every Nigeria embassy down in the Western world. Immediately, there is no reason. If you believe in the rule of the law, accepted all the shenanigans and the stupid and undermining United Nations, proved the black people to see the United Nations is not working. And they still allow Nigeria embassy to operate it in your own country. Western world, you are the problem from Africa, you are the problem for yourself. But I thank the Western masses to understanding the war we are facing and the reality. I use the opportunity to thank you, wherever you are, to be able to share the message and lead it to understanding we are not against Islamists. I'm not against Christianity. I'm not against Western people. I'm not against government. But I'm against the evil and the corrupting in this thing. We don't need them. We need the sincerity and the truth. Give me my right, you have your right. On that circumstances, share the message, lead the message, and invite the people and to do the needful and learn something and try to think honest to yourself. I thank you. Blessed in the name of Chukwukabe. Yes, sir. Boka was something, you know. Then I make the message sharp, you know. 20 minutes. Blessed in the name of Chukwukabe. You say, we're live in voice of Mazen and we're live in voice of Biafran 97.5. Blessed in Joko. Yes, sir. Okay, we're beginning. United States of Biafra, we are into chromical, brilliant and qualified. Woto, code. This message, I speaking it in the mind of the sense of the black mentality. I'm speaking direct to Oduduwa people who accepted the name is Yoruba. Less stingies, those who don't respect their life is Yoruba himself has not respect themselves. First of all, they are not indigenous of Lagos. Second of all, they are collaborating to eliminate the people who has been being indigenous of the Lagos and they let it for them and they accepted by the screening out mindset from them for geographical shifting namelessness to the Western colonies. It's a challenge, and Yorubas knows that. This current time, their president is a Yoruba, but the regional is not a Yoruba, and he's a criminal, and nobody voted him. But who said their president is Yoruba? What you are instanting, be proudly as a man, have a child, have a wife, have thinking for character, and being proud and call it Igbo. Say open Swiss Twitter space to calling Igbo. I think you are like a baby. Somebody have to feed. So Yoruba is a baby somebody have to feed. So that is the word Yoruba claiming that Igbo must feed you, alright? First of all, I want you to accept that Lagos is not Yoruba land. There is evidence. And you know that. In the geography, according to President Lagos is not west, it's south. Imagine that. And where is the south? Biafra. Let the stinges of Yoruba from today leave Igbo alone. Can use proudly to stay full of me, to leave Apapa, leave all the Lagos out. He cannot do it. They're already taking it. Only Biafra will take them out because it's our land. You are full and they're full of 40. All the foolish Yorubas. I thank you for the short message, for warning to think wisely and wisely what Mazen can do in the foolish people.
We are live in the voice of Mazen and we are live in the voice of Biafra 97.5. Roasted in Joko.
ICIC ebo Chukwu Risa, Eze Binigwe Elo Nigwe, Chukwu Kika Abiama. Awezi ka jụọ gị, ka na-ajụ gị isi gị eze. Ọkaka, eze, ọgaji a na-akpọ n'ala. Eze m eziokwu, eze nyere anyị ndụ. Ọ wee bịa n'etiti ụbọchị, bịa n'etiti ọhịa, bịa n'etiti ụwa, wee na-ekwu okwu. Wee sị ka jụọ gị ajụjụ na o nwere ihe ị gwara anyị na-enye nsogbu. Anụ m ozi gị na nnụnụ. Na o nwere ozi gwara anyị na-enye nsogbu gbasara flag Biafra. Onye nwe m, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu activated our new flag. But Ekwensu na-ekwu
na ọ ga-apụta na egwu osisi na maazị Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta na ya nwekwara na maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwara na Chukwuka abịama so na ihe ekwu ekwuzigo awa na-ekwu na Chukwuka abịama sikwa na Samuel ebe na Chukwuka abịama akwụkwọ sikwa ike sikwa ife ọ na-ajụjụ ya njụkwa na ọ na-ekwusi na Biafra na-esikwa n'ike maka na flag anyị jikwa anyị n'ala and alapia I dị free ha ka na-azụ Chukwuka abịama this mathematics onye Samuel ebe na-esokwa n'usu ya niile umego nke oge eme ka na-eme Chukwuka abịama ọkụ iche flag a ka a na-ekwu a chọrọ ka ọ bụ na o metara everything Chukwuka abịama ya adịghị n'aka ọ dịghị n'aka na December 2 Chukwuka abịama ana m ekene gị wee sị gị ụtụtụ dịrị gị na o nwere ife nwere ikike ọgwụ ha ga-aghọta ete etu ha mere otu a nsukwe na-etu a ka ọ dị nwere ihe mma etinye ha ajụjụ ka ajụrụ Chukwuka ma a na-echekwa nsa freedom of maazị Nnamdi a na-echekwa nsa ka ọnọdụ na Finland a na-echekwa nsa ka ife ozi mee ozigo wee mee dadịnye dị na maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ọ ga-eme Samuel ebe ga-eme ya and anyị ezukọ ọnụ created bank, activated currency, created government, created liaisons, fata governors, created district councillors, activated everything, apps, create our website, everything. Chukwuka abịama anyị si ga-ekene gị n'ọfrag ya ihe nye ya nsa wee na-ekwu n'ụbọchị taa frag ya si gị pụta maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee na-ekene gị n'ụbọchị wee na-ekene ndị be anyị na-ajụjụ ka ajụ Chukwuka abịama wee na-ajụ ya ayaba ka anyị dị na ayaba gịkwanụ ebe anyị yaba na o nwere ihe ga-akwụsị ya
ise
udo
ise
I'm going to address this word in Igbo, ancient and proverb, short word. I will translate it, and that word goes the names of the villages as a word right now. Ebidom na Nsukka, to Bilibili and Eri and Olo Ifite. Can Oseba can translate this proverb. Nsukka bụ eziokwu na mbidoro n'eziokwu. Bilibili bụ na mma aka ọtụcha ha obere. Eri bụ na mma erika na mma ebukarị ha. Ifite bụ na ọrụ ifite bụ na ife nlụrụ na a ga-afụ ya anya. Ọ na-aghọtaghị ihe mmiri. Achọ nke unu bido ghọta ka unu ga-esi ghọta asụsụ ndị Benin na Calabar. Then you ghọta the meaning of your villages. Obodo niile unu na-aza and your village nwechara meaning ma ọdịda ma ozi Owere ma Nsukka. Ha nwechara meaning ma osisi nwechara meaning igezi ntị ihe ndị Benue ọdụ space na-asụ Igbo ha na-asụ. Ịghọta ihe m na-ekwu Ogoje, Itigidi, Ogeb, Obubula, Apapum, Manfe, Ikom. Ịghọta ihe m na-ekwu then ị mara ofu asụsụ ka ọ bụ because ihe niile na nkọrọ ụnụ bụ ka ha si ekwu okwu Igbo ebuka ịmụrụ the meaning of atụ then ha werezie atụkwu okwu like ndị Calabar na-asị isi okondo isi okondo isi ọkpara dị n'ụlọ oke ọkpa ọkụkọ. So many things ị aghọta ọfụma ugwu ọcha eldestens na-agwa ụnụ bụ ife ụnụ ga-aghọta malụ Igbo maka ndị Anambra bụ ehu. Sorry to say that ehu mean that amarazi ihe mezi ha kpechizie ntị na-ewu ihe ha na-asụ abụrụ n'Igbo o were na-asụ iche. So achọ nke ụnụ ghọta ihe na-agwa ụnụ Igbo ebuka Benin bụ complete Igbo. I can translate everything. Come on, even in Oba, Benin they speak Ezelem. The meaning of Benin, Benin. If you go to Oba, there is a place. Anapo also Ofiambach with history. Ndi Benin. wee gaa ebe a na-akpọ Eko kuruzie n'elu mmiri lapụ ala. Ebe a na-akpọ Eko ka akpọgharịzi asụchie ya asụchie asịzie gazie ebe asụrụ asụ a na-akpọ ala ebe asụrụ asụ means Lagos. So ihe nchọga ụlọ ghọta bụ mgbe ụlọ ghọtara Igbo ụlọ aghọta ihe na-ekwu. Ancient Igbo nwere different accent of speaking like in Ngara and Igalas. All of them content the Igbo. I thank you ka m kwụsị ebe a ihe njiri ebido n'isi wee were mkpụrụ okwu ise wee mere ụlọ okwu Nsụka, Bilibili, Eri, Oraifite kọwara gị ihe omee. Nsụka bụ eziokwu, Bilibili ike ọtọ ahụ obere obere, Eri urukarịa ha ụka ha ụba, Oraifite ihe anyị lụrụ ka a ga-afụte anya. This message to follow me to Nigeria, and that is the end. But at the end, I got follow I. ICIC, congratulations, United States of Biafra, through by the Prime Minister. This is a message for the criminals who call themselves DOA criminals. This message for you, the killers, the stupid people. Attention, every Biafran people, listen to me. I want to explain the letters and the letters of their foolishness and their stupidness. Stupidness that there be a fool, born idiot, and claim human being, and make human being to believe that idiot is a human being. And the pardon of it. What does it mean that idiot? Idiot are someone who has feel like people, I don't know what they're doing, who feel like we are doing, people who trust us to do our best. That is idiot, number one. Means you are doing this to make your own name, doing this to feed yourself. Your letters to your letters, let's be honestness. That like I'm not Genoa, let's say Simon is not Genoa. Don't you know that you push me to come be a Genoa? It doesn't matter. You understand these things. Because if he's still playing that somebody walking to Nigeria, somebody walking to the Finland, Nigeria give Finland, all these things is Mumu topic. Why is Mumu topic? Is that people dying, it was a fun. Why is Mumu topic? Nigerian soldier dying, it was a fun. That's the Mumu topic. Why I'm saying this Mumu topic is that when Mazin Nanikan prophesied in things, they thought this Mazin Nanikan himself would do everything. Because there are people who don't have something to deliver. I mean it. Without Mazin Nanikan, without Samuel Ebe, I will deliver Biafra. Because I understood it before Mazin Nanikan, and I learned from Mazin Nanikan. Understood it before Samuel Ebe, and I learned from Samuel Ebe, and I know who I am. So the Biafran is not something idiot people who talking. I'm proud to talking and kill our people who's doing everything, and we stupid them that Anambra is not Igbo alone. Go to Anambra, Nnewi is not Igbo alone. All those places not Igbo. Igbo means a lot. But the mentality of Anambra people, also they don't speak the same language with Anambra. Oka they speak Elao. Umudioka they speak different. Inchikoka they speak different. Oko they speak different. Agwata they speak different. Okos they speak different. All of them they speak different. It's not one language, but it's a one language. But you are fundamental. You don't know that the people speak the same Igbo in the Gabon, in Equatorial Guinea, in the Cameroon. You don't recognize that Calabar language, the last bus stop from Calabar, Ngwa people or the other people understand each other. Don't you know that the Benin language, the last bus stop to Benin with Abu understand each other? But you understand Abu, you know your language. I just try to talk to this Amafuzo, this criminal dudes. Their last and the latest are being shameless and shameless that a man can come out for television looking himself, talking like he talking make a sense. enidiri ịnwute gị gbuo gị ebe ọ bụla nwụdoro onye US na-edi egbu ha egbu mana oversee mana n'ụlọ because Fulani can damn Western implementing wickedness can damn Christianity can damn Islamist people can damn Taliban can damn Al-Qaeda can damn Imayan Naguni the most war we have put Mazin and Kande. That war is the dangerous enemy between inside the US. Actually, on behalf of my dear lawyer, my dear wife, my dear brothers, my dear nephews, and all of them. Mande Dapo, Mande Kaneme Mboto, Chukukama Masungu, Nono Gado, Chukukama Suguna, but some Mazan can get Tono Gado, most of whom you go on your moon. US Apokas on that claim, US, both Ohanese, both governors, both senators, and the South Nigeria know the truth and they believe in the truth to bring Mazin and the Kano. And they pretend they don't know the truth and they sign and they eat the money and their failure and the whole idea doesn't work. And they are not still acting stupid. Chuko Kalama is a good monozi. You might do me unnecessary. And what I am naturally hurt you, what I am to take a barrier, and what I am to just anchor them to any if I say now because I might have been insist. Amazon and can make me. My first freedom fighter started 2001. I have a record in Holland. Mobilized with other Africa to create Biafran African government in exile 2002 to be official. And Samuel now come take the things people couldn't from full, take the right and from full meet because he go deeper. He understood me. He listened completely the way I listened to him. We make a good evaluations before they kidnap Mazinak, and I put Samuel in the place. I never want they show they do Biafran apart from Mazinak and speaking. And I'm talking to the people, all these people, the criminals. I don't believe that there's something they're saying not make sense. I don't feel good about them. Also, they block all the connection I blank. Suppose they made it finish, but Kuchuko cannot want it like this. All these people, there is no human being inside them. This enemy inside. I thank you that the effort I make is very clear that these people can never remain. I thank you for this message.
We are live in the voice of Mazin and the Kano. We are live in the voice of Biafra 97.5, breasted in Joko. We are in the middle belt now. We are in the middle belt, breasted. 2 seconds silent for the those dies from Wolong Wefa and their soul to rise and sustain and stand with us and make it right. We are ready to go. We are good to go. Breasted, name of Chukwu Kabiam. Is anyone? I can again, no basta. Well, on do I need a Wenyaginaka? Where you go to the reggae? Never casin. Ise, we're beginning.
Why Biafran must stay in the country? Official that Biafran distinguishes of the separated and the reality to be the reality, which is Western people knows that. Point 1 and 2, to create our own region and our own religion means understanding how to get freedom upon freedom. Biafran is our religion, has made the way paved in the the reality that we know what we are saying. And that is why Biafran is a miracle in this world. Biafran cannot be just an empty mindset, another religion. It cannot get Biafran because there is a reason. Somebody said Biafran is our religion, no other religion, truth and honest. Who adopted Christianity and Judaism and the traditional, which is at the beginning, the truth will explain. I thank you to follow the message. Listen attentive. This message is really directed to those who call themselves Christianity, and those who spend their life and their years to study for the Bible. I want to lay conscious your mind. Jesus never physically, he never immortal. Jesus is a movement, and pronouncing of Jesus by the Biafran language is Ije, Jioseso. It's a movement. I want to inform you that 18 DC, there is a voted about Jesus because of the history of the movement of the first language of the movement of the people. Ije, Jioseso. It's been transparent by voted by the Western people to implement Jesus as a man, as a woman being, to be able to be completion of how to lead the world. At last they voted a man they call Penfield and Penfield. He's a double man, he's a gay. He used women, he used a man. And is implemented to be voted to use as a picture, as a Jesus before the Bible story, before Christianity, before Islamism, before Jewish, any Buddhist wasn't to be made by the God. And the God did not created the peoples to kill each other, and the men that are not true to maybe one God created all the gods, all the people, because one God cannot create all the people, and to make people to kill each other, because Father is the Father. My point to the Christianity in Africa to understanding Jesus trying to lead the way, trying to banish and stopping going to the church. There's a reason. Satan was hunger to you, and Satan will work for you. But you against the Satan. In a Biafran language, Satan is Ekwensu. Ekwensu is agreement, good or the bad. Agreement that no more Western people in their land is Ekwensu. Agreement that to be bad person is Ekwensu. Agreement to be a good person is Ekwensu. My addressing this point to you understanding that you are given opportunity, privilege to the person like you, on top of you,
It's not black and black. It's
by spiritual or by physically. My point, those pastors has a stomach problem, they have a headache, they grow young, they grow old, they die, they sick, they shit, they shower.
There's no difference.
And they wake up. Let me tell you, gift belongs to every Biafran. The son of Chukwukikabiam is the God who has beguiled you from enemy, and the God who stands for you as your God who created you. This point is to be opportunity for those who knows the truth and seeing the truth and taking the truth and claiming the truth, and claiming the truth, and know the truth. Why you continue misleading yourself and people when you know that heaven is heaven, earth is earth, and earth is heaven in the earth, and heaven is earth in the heaven? Why you don't understand this? This year God allow Western people this year God allow Western people this year God allow Western people to maltreat you. This year God allow you
We defeat them.
to be slave. This year God allow you to believe that He create everybody equal, and but everybody who cannot live equal, and let you to believe everybody are not equal, and let you to believe that what He have for you somebody will take it. What is missing? Jesus is a movement. Ije Joseph Orisa is they call the crisis. Orisa is when he do something reach everywhere, where they see everything he did for everybody. That is Orisa. It's a Biafran language. I putting it in a counter from Rome to the end. Archbishop, Pope, they know that the purpose of the earth to born. They know the value of the life. How many children, how many good it done for the life. But the truth that God didn't see them. They born or not born. What does it mean? If you are a man, don't feel yourself. You are born or not born. I thank you to end it on common sense. Ladies and gentlemen, please, there is something important I want to explain to the people to understand it, especially the people of the Biafra, who misquoting civilization, who misquoting the traditional, who misquoting the reality about the goodness of the Christianity. Has never been any goodness in our life. Let me teach you something you don't know. You don't know about Jesus. Jesus is a painful. He's a gay man. They voted in 18 DC. But my point, I want to inform you, who have our God, Aluchuku, who are not worship Alose. After they destroy our God, then many things happen. And they slave us, many things happen. Some people went, believe to be saved from the Western people during the slave, to commit yourself in different trees and make it, and that's where the Islam started. So the Western people never came to tell us about don't kill twins. We'll never kill twins. This is issue come out for the Islam. This issue come out during the misplaces on the commitment in the Biafran land. Some people they call Usu, and those people are the people who committed their family and things in the kind of things that the Western people are afraid and let them free. So all these things come transparent as Omenana, and come transparent as gods they worship. It wasn't the truth. So before Christianity came, and when they came after slave, Christianity bring gun and the Bible and take your source and eliminating you and the minus things you are doing. So you go more to find something to believe, to be able to be free. So they use it because we have the power. We can turn to tree to be our God. We can turn to our fish to be our God. We can turn to anything to be our God. All these things happen. So he cannot talking 300 years ago or 200 years ago or 150 years ago trust on it as the church people save our life. Church people, you are so foolish. All these people, I don't blame you. Your grandfather was blind. Your grandfather was blind. And you know, Christianity destroyed the world and this earth. Where was okay? I want to remind you the history behind the sea. Christianity has been finding the history of the Biafran, but they couldn't identify the places until Da Vinci has been tell them what to do. So I want to recorrect every people who are totally blind, don't know Christianity forced your grandfather to be a Christianity and kill them. These are not talking slave, after slave, before colonizations, they came Christianity. So you people have to understand and not deny your village, or they say some baby have 2 teeth or teeth up to kill. All those things is fallacy. It's not truth. Because we are the native doctor, the history of our people. Make somebody who don't walk. Make somebody who don't have eyes. Make somebody who don't talk. You don't listen history about Biafran history. History in the book. You don't understand it. Somebody's blind, touch his eyes, it leave, it's open. Christianity multiplies you, and it's still multiplying yourself. You see this Biafran, Chuko Kabama will use job to let you to know the truth. Because what God created us, olden days, our grandfather, make a crot with animal, make a crot with wood. And some people, like today, some villages, some town, so some people also are not follow up in time, even before slave, even before colonize. If they understand it,
Therefore, move on in the future.
Western people, they are not wearing anything, not animal cloth, and we wear us animal cloth. And we're handicapped. We can design and we write things in the word. We write things in the book. Our people, those people don't know Igbo. Because if you understand Igbo, they can understanding that they get Aya Igbo, they get Ekwu Igbo, they get Eje Igbo, they get City Igbo, they get Aso Igbo, they get Info Igbo. All these things was writing before Western people. And they find the writing about truth before they come to our place. We write with ink, we write with insu, we write with stick. We have all these things natural, and we can identify how to find things to make a food. I can identify things to write. All these things Western people lie to you. They are lying. Because we are forced civilization from our farmer who create knife. From our knife who create ube. From ube who create everything. Both road, both bridge, both boat. Before Western people come. I want to stop here. If they slave you, after colonize you, and that's also come be your government, how can you know the truth for your life anymore? If you pass all these things. So it cannot be the same. I thank you, the Biafran people, to understanding. I never start up. I respected PM because PM will make it right. And when the state, how to wipe Fulani, how to claim Biafran talent, you will know our boundary, even Lagos. We wipe the whole geography map. After 5 years of the Biafra start, work started. Truth will give it true. And Yoruba accepted it. Everyone accepted the truth. Let's all start somewhere. I thank you to learn something from me again. He said,
we're live in the voice of Mason and can watch for Voice of Biafra 97.5. We have 3 minutes to end it.
well, thank you once again. We begin to recollect their mindset. Those who accepted a third world country, supposed to be first world country, accepted third world country. My message to everybody who believes in in Jesus, to understanding there's a consequence on the Jesus movement should be accepted. Believe in Jesus, people will be accused you because it's there in the history of Jesus. Believe in Jesus, people will cheat you, it's there. Believe in Jesus, people you save who persecuted you. Believe in Jesus, the Western world, everything will be cheated from you. So I want you people to understand it. If you hear the center means equals, means no to somebody to take your right and stand for your right. That is justice. Listen to the message.
Yes, we end it here. Yes, I blasted. Yes, sir. Boka was something, understanding now. Yes. Time up. Yes, sir. I salute you once again. Yes, we're in a destination. I thank you, Biafrans. Our fundraising is coming up. Everybody come on board to join, to participate. It's obligation for your life. Those ignorant, I feel sorry. I thank you to consistency to supporting Biafra through a Gemma. Also, I call the world to understanding the new activated Biafran Bank IOU. To be able to purchase, to bank in the Biafran, there is a guarantee. We are short wide, we are round successful. I thank you. My message to the governors, every person who palliate himself working under Nigerian government in the Biafran land. This message is so important. It's important that we speak it. Is happening. It's a message for Chukwuka Abiyama. Any person who don't validated Biafra, leave Biafran land alone. Not only human being will kill you, something bigger than you will happen to you. Tree in your house will fall against you. Your children will be against you. Leave Biafran land. The second message, that every pastor who has been purposely dismissing and dismantling and discouraging and the misfocusing of other people to understanding where the way to solve the problem of the hardship they are. To the truth. Chukwuka Abiyama say to the truth. Let people free. Let them to understand themselves. Time of you is over. Time of those pastors is over. Our people are not civilized. This is important message. Second important message, to tell Nigerian soldiers to leave the barrack in the peace. There is no right to stay in the barrack. It cannot defeat us. It's not by force. We are educated than you. We are fight constitution than you. We know the principle and the rule and legislative than you. All of you. First of all, how can you allow Tinubu to be a president? Second of all, how did you operating Nigerian soldier with the logo for Usman Danfodo? Third of all, what is the word of the police to obtaining one side of the people, checking point in all the Biafran territory and collected money for them, but nobody stopped anyone in the northern side? Number 4, Lagos has been allowed to destroy Igbo people things, but Fulani occupy Lagos without no 1 euro, and it's allowed. Number 5, that the Biafran people have been being all the whole prison without charge. He has created another prison to the Biafran people. My message to today, every Nigerian soldier, leave the barrack alone. He cannot defeat the truth. He cannot defeat Chukwuka Abiyama. It's not Simon Rebe. It's not the Liberation Army. It's the cause, a cause on yourself. This is universal war. My hand is clean. Action take over. One by one death. One by one accident. Everything I'm saying is going to happen. From this today, I qualify. I go Momo. Nike Chukwuka. I can docha. Onyo abuna akia docha. Ofo the run. Arrested the PM. Everything he said is happening. He said bulldoze Biafra. And I go He say